Hello and welcome to stream number 2, or part 2 of my Pokemon Emerald Bug Catcher Challenge. I guess it's technically stream number 3, but we're only on part 2. So if you remember last time, I ran some technical difficulties at the end and we just weren't able to beat Roxanne, so I decided to do some grinding off screen and catch a couple other members of our team. So I'm going to do a quick team recap for you guys. So we caught Dusty. He was a Wurmple. He died at level 7, so he didn't actually evolve and learn Harden. So right now we have a Cascoon without Harden. And then I caught Turbo the Nincada, which I just trained up a little bit. Gotta clear my throat 1 sec. And we leveled up Flyboy quite a bit to level 13. And Moist Boy also got quite a few levels just when I'm trying to level up the other guys. So we're gonna go run over to Roxanne and see if we can beat her on the first try this time. So the plan for today is beat Roxanne, then go down and beat Brawley too, and hopefully we can do that in about an hour and a half. So let's see how this goes now. So hopefully the audio mix is quite a bit better now. I realized when I was editing the first part that you could very barely hear the game audio, so I did turn it up quite a bit. So hopefully you can hear me clearly and hear the game audio in the background. And I did also make sure to disable the slideshow background, so hopefully the game and stream won't freeze every 10-15 minutes this time. Alright, Nose Pass, the one who gave us the most difficulty. I think we're going to start off with Turbo and just use as many sand attacks as we can until she goes down. We don't have to worry about her Nose Pass using Harden because we're going to be using special attacks. And I'm just realizing that I did not turn battle animations on from when I was grinding, so I guess we'll be animationless for this one battle. And I have not been keeping track of how many sand attacks I have been using. But let's use one more. She still managed to hit me with 4 sand attacks in there. Oh, they use block. I forgot about that. Oh, this might take a while now. Well, Turbo might actually win this fight then. But they have a berry and a potion, so we might just, I hate to turbo through a fight like this, but you know what? It looks like we're going to beat Roxanne on the first try now. I should have just caught an Nincada to start with. We'll just talk as I mash A. So when I was grinding, I guess I'll let you know what I was doing as I was grinding. Started watching this show called Forge and Fire, which it has a very similar vibes to Deadliest Warrior, if anyone remembers that. My little brother actually recommended me the show, and I was talking to him, and I guess it's the same producers or something for Deadliest Warrior. It has a very similar vibe to that. And I guess Deadliest Warrior was on History Channel as well, but no, it's quite interesting. I didn't realize there was that many blacksmiths in the US, and it's quite an interesting show to watch. I'm very disappointed that he or she managed to hit block and is now missing everything else. But Turbo can get all the experience. Yeah, so I've been watching Forge and Fire lately, and that's what I was watching when I was grinding. Actually, I forgot to nickname the first Ninkata I caught, so I either reloaded or I just reset. And I didn't realize Roxanne had 2 potions. Oh, and we're out of PP. Alright, I think we are going to use some Turbo. There's no animations and there's only so much I can fill the air with. Yeah, so this is actually the second Ninkata because I forgot to nickname the first one. Oh, and down goes Turbo. Alright. Moist Boy can take him out pretty easily, I think. And just like that, let's finish off a quick attack. And just like that, first gym down. Easy peasy, just required 2 extra Pokemon and a few hours of grinding. And we were able to do it. I really think it was just an issue of having Beautyfly and Surskit, where if I probably had Soaking still, we probably could have made it through that battle. It's just Flyboy's 4-time weakness to rock moves just didn't work. Alright, and we got Rock Tomb, which I don't think any bug can learn in this game. I think in Gen 4 there's a couple why are the frames dropping? Oh, and looks like the frames are good. Stream's good, alright. So what was I saying? Yeah, I don't think any rock or bug Pokemon in this gen can learn Rock Tomb. I would assume, I think in Gen 5 there's a rock bug. So that could probably learn Rock Tomb, but I don't think anything in this gen. I don't think the Pokemon in this gen, or like the bug Pokemon at least, can learn too much regardless. Let's heal up. I think this Aquagrunt just has a Poochyena, which hopefully Turbo can take care of with her Leech Life. I did mean to look up where you get the Dig TM in this game, because I was thinking that I probably won't evolve Ninkata until after Watson, just because it'd be nice to have a ground Pokemon to be immune to their electric attacks and hopefully have a stab ground move to just sweep the team. And you know what, if Ninkata can learn Dig before evolving, then Ninjax would have Dig, which I always enjoy it when flying Pokemon have Dig, because then they can't even get hit by what's it called? Earthquake. And let's turn on battle animations. Battle scene. Let's beat up this guy. What did he just say? Is that even English? Didn't look like it. Alright. Oh yes, very small animation of Pokemon moving up and down makes all the difference. Level 11. I think we should be fine though. Turbo's got this. Hopefully. One more should do it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Poochyena gives attack EVs or IVs or whatever Vs. Could be mistaken, but that's good for Turbo. Sorry about that. Haven't been talking much today, so gotta get my voice all warmed up. I guess, I don't know if other streamers do those voice warming exercises like singers and whatnot do. But I mean, I guess they might if they're gonna be talking for hours on end. I know some streamers stream for like 4 or 5, 6 hours at a time, so maybe they do warm up their voice. Although I feel like warming up your voice might make you lose it faster. I don't know. No idea. No experience with that sort of stuff. Alright, now we can go beat up Brendan too. And then make our way to... I should remember the city's name, but Oldford, something like that. Oldford Town, I believe. I want to say. I could be wrong. And I don't think there are too many trainers between now and then, so hopefully we get enough levels on the way up to not be under-leveled for that gym. Might as well kill this Poochyena. Level 8 should give okay experience. I think Brendan has just a starter, maybe a Lotad. And hopefully on the way we run into Zigzagoon and we can catch one of those. That gave very little experience. Great Ball. Good thing we literally have no other Pokemon to catch. I guess, is Pearson Gen 3 or Pokemon Emerald? It would have, I guess, a little bit of coverage, but it's quite slow and fragile. I don't know how I'm gonna beat Flannery. That's gonna be interesting. Another reason why I want Nincada to learn Dig before it evolves. So there's a lot of roadblocks in this run. I mean, Roxanne was the first one. Obviously you saw that I couldn't even beat her on my first attempt. I don't think Brawley would be too bad. I will train up Flyboy a little bit, and hopefully he can sweep the team with Gust. And I want to say Bug is not very effective against, or Fighting is not very effective against Bug Pokemon. But it could be the other way around, because I never use Bug Pokemon, and I also never use Fighting Pokemon. But we'll see. I think Brawley might be the only half-easy gym. But well, we'll see. Take a quick drink of water. You know, I think I mentioned on my first stream that one of the reasons I started streaming was two YouTube channels I really enjoy kind of imploded this year. But I believe Bon Appetit started posting videos again, and I watched one. It did with Brad and Andy, which was great to see them, but I will say it did feel very forced. But it is kind of nice to have them back with management that isn't racist. And as forced as it was, I enjoyed the 15 or 18 minute video of them cooking garbage fish, which I will never do, but I don't know, they have good chemistry. Which, I know part of it's also fake now, but they have good on-screen chemistry, which is all I can ask for in this day and age. Alright, I think we should have no problem taking out this Lotad. Well, that did a decent amount of damage. So we'll see how this goes. I think we should be fine. Although if the Lotad's level 13, how high is their Torchic? Level 15. I might sacrifice Turbo right now to get a couple of sand attacks off. Ooh. I guess, never mind. We might just get swooped by me right now. Hopefully Moist Boy can get off a couple bubbles. Hopefully she also doesn't have any potions, because then we were definitely dead. Alright, good. Use Scratch. Hopefully this bubble will take it out. If not, we can try Quick Attack. And good, she does not have a potion. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna ignore Dusty for now. I know Dustox does learn Confusion, but I want Flyboy to be a decent level by the time we get to Dewford Town. Dewford, that's what the name of the town is, not Oldford. Oh, see, I know my stuff. Just takes me a little while to remember. I am better than you, May. I'm tall. Another show I've been watching, I don't watch too many new shows right now. Or I guess I'm not watching any new show right now, but whenever I go visit my parents, I always, or not always, but I try to watch an episode of Parks and Rec with my mom. I think we're on season 5 now. Watching for a few years now. Mr. Briny, blah blah blah. And yeah, there's Tom Haverford in that, so maybe Tom Haverford will be a bug catcher. He is literally as weak and fragile as a bug, so I don't know why I just ran around right there, but we're gonna make our way to Dewford. Oh, did he call me Lass, or was he talking to his Pico? I hope he didn't call me Lass. Yes, sail me to Dewford. I've been playing that new Breath of the Wild knockoff anime-ish game, Genshin Impact. That's probably Chinese spyware. Maybe I made that joke, but before. But one thing I noticed is that I chose a female protagonist or character or whatever, But even in the cutscenes, they refer to me or my character as a he or a guy, and they refer to the, spoiler alert, the other character that you don't choose becomes the evil person, I guess. So they refer to him as princess or her, and just like female pronouns. Which, it's pretty polished for a game. I know it's very mobile game-esque. I'm playing on the PS4, but it's interesting because everything else is so well polished. I was a bit surprised that something like that made it through. I don't think there's any other items here. I think we will go see Steven first. Maybe there's an item in here, or they just tell you the name. No, that's just overwhelming news. Ooh, talk about the news coming out of America, am I right? I'm not American, so I don't keep up with that too much, but I do know the US election is happening soon. I have seen the occasional clip of at least the first debate. Alright, hopefully this thing doesn't have a water move. Maybe I should stick Flyboy up front for now. I think there's only one other fisherman here. But I do want to get Flyboy as many levels as I can before the gym. Although I do want to train up Turbo because I feel like Turbo or Ninjask, and I don't know about Shninja, but we're gonna use Shninja. But Ninjask is definitely gonna be the main person carrying our team throughout this game. And I don't remember where you get Flash. Maybe you get it from the hiker at the start, but I don't think we're gonna teach anyone Flash. It's kind of a waste of a move slot. Maybe if we already had Illumise or Volbeat, would have taught it to them, but we do not at this point. Maybe we'll teach to one of them for Victory Road or whatever HM Slave we do catch. But I don't think we need to get through this cave. Which I don't remember what this cave is called. Maybe Duford Cave? That'd be too easy though. Tentacool. It's another Pokemon I've never really used. I think I do wanna try out one of these randomizers at some point. Or a randomizer Nuzlocke, just to be forced to use random Pokemon I never use. I do think I mentioned in my part 1 of this series that I do quite enjoy Psycho's videos. That's kind of how I landed on Pokemon. So randomizer Nuzlocke would be interesting. I'm realizing I'm looking at my streaming screen when I'm playing instead of the actual game screen, but are we confused? What is happening? Flyboy. This is why you died instantly in Borderlands 2. Oh my goodness, it's level 7, half your level, Flyboy. Oh, get Turbo. Turbo can take him down for you. Hopefully we do not get poisoned. We did not. Let's take down this Tentacool. I guess there's a lot of water Pokemon. So I guess I haven't used a lot of water Pokemon. I mean, Surskit itself is a water Pokemon. I'm trying to think in Gen 1 what was my go-to water Pokemon. I think probably like Lapras, or something like that. I really like Dugong, but I know Lapras is just a better version of Dugong, so I never used it. And I never really used the Poliwag line. Not really a fan of the Goldeen line. What else is there? Tentacool, Horsey. I did use Horsey because I wanted a Kingdra at one point, but that was not in Gen 1. Krabby I never really used. What else is there? Starmie, never really used, or Staryu. Staryu is the first stage. Is that it? Oh, Golduck, Psyduck. What else is there from Gen 1? I hope I'm not leaving out something super obvious, but... Oh, Magikarp. I did use Magikarp because I do like Gyarados. Alright, let's get Flash just for later on in the game. But we will just bang our face into the rocks until we get through here. Because the experience share will be good. I'm not sure if there are any Pokeballs or any items in here that are useful, but if there are, maybe I'll look it up later, and if there's not, I didn't lose anything then. Alright. I believe you just go all the way to the right, and then up a ladder, and then all the way to the left. And then you're at Steven. So hopefully we can make it through here pretty quick. We're already at half an hour. And I do want to beat Brawly within the next hour then. I have quite a few chores to finish before I go to bed tonight, and I work tomorrow, so I won't have time to do said chores. And by chore, I don't even mean chores, they're just things I have to do, like I have to wash my dinner dishes. I'm not an animal, I'm not gonna let dishes sit in my sink for days on end. Ooh, stairs. Hopefully I'm going the right way. I have to fold my laundry or move my laundry along my washer and dryer, which I need to be clothed, so I don't know if you can count that as a chore. Or maybe that's what chores are. I don't know. I've never looked up the definition of a chore. I just know I don't like chores. Alright. Not these stairs. These are just rocks. I think those are the rocks you have to rock smash to get Nose Pass in this game. If I remember me trying to complete the Pokédex from when I was a kid. Which I think I mentioned that me and my older brother maxed out the hour counter over, where the heck am I? Over like a 2-3 year period. But I don't even think we completed the Hoenn-Dex. Like I did have a friend from elementary that we did used to trade Pokemon here and there. But where the heck do I go? I'm gonna turbo through some of these encounters. Alright. Farther up. Pretty sure that is where I came out of. Maybe down? I'm not entirely sure. I thought, or I remember this being easier, but I also remember having flash at the time. I could have sworn there was geodudes in this cave. I was hoping to kill a few of those to get some experience. Alright, we're in the same spot as before. But there wasn't any stairs last time. I'm gonna quickly see if I can kill any Aaron. Quickly, and if we can, maybe we'll kill a couple of these on the way. Alright, not really. So we're gonna take a hard pass on that. Maybe we did not go this way. Oh, look at that. Easy peasy. I don't know why, but I've always stuck to one fire type, one water type, all like the very basic elements, one grass type, one electric type, maybe one of the unique types like steel or dragon, and a psychic type. I think that's always pretty much every single generation of Pokemon what I've had. I don't generally use legendary Pokemons, but I did when I first played Pokemon Emerald back in the day. I think Rayquaza swept everything for me, which we will kill Rayquaza, or I guess Rayquaza's kind of out of the way, and you have to do that stupid Mach Bike puzzle to get to him the second time. So maybe we won't kill Rayquaza. Also, killing a level 70 dragon with a bunch of bugs when they're probably going to be level 40 or 50 probably won't go very well. But here we go, off to fight Brawly. I think we will leave these two up front. I think there are a couple double battles in this gym. And we do kind of want to fight all the trainers, just to get as much experience as we can, because I think Brawly has a level 18 or 19 Makuhita as his final Pokemon. I want to say that. Again, it's been like more than 10 years when this game came out, 2004. I got it around the time it came out, so... Oh shoot, I guess that's 2004, 16 years ago. Jeez Louise. Alright, beat Battle Girl Lara. Alright. Thank God I put on Run Inside. I don't know if you can do that in later generations of Pokemon, but is definitely the best improvement you can get through using the universal Pokemon randomizer. I guess also instant text is quite good as well, but when I was grinding off stream, I did try to switch fast text on while I had instant text on through the randomizer, and it just completely eliminated all text, which was interesting. Maybe it was thinking it was too fast to show or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a coder, couldn't say for sure. And if Pokemon in this gym have detect, that's going to be very annoying. But we should... Flyboy seems to be one-shotting most of these guys, so hopefully he can sweep this entire gym. I don't think Quick Attack would have priority over a protection move like Detect, so I guess I can't even use Moist Boy to negate that. I didn't realize that Beautifly had such even attack and special stats, at least my guy. Maybe maybe his actual stats isn't like that. I could have sworn it was more of a special attacker, but I didn't really look up stats as a kid, and I sure as hell didn't look up stats before base stats before I started this either. Actually no, I did look at certificates because I just want to kind of have an idea of what I was starting with, but I do know Surskit has slightly more special attack. I mean, nothing good because it's a Surskit, but regardless. Beautifly seems to be doing this pretty well. I think stab plus super effective, I guess 2.5 times 40, which is 100 power, right? Something like that. I'm an accountant, I should be able to do math. But I won't say that, yeah. 100. I stand by that answer. I've only been in school for 7 years after high school, so I would hope I could do some basic multiplication. Maybe not. I use Excel to do literally the smallest stuff now, so can't say for sure. You know, you'd think I'd be smart if I was in school that long, but who really knows? Actually, I do make the joke with some of my friends that obviously I'm not smart because I chose to study accounting. Which, to anyone watching out there, there's nothing wrong with accounting per se. It's not a bad career, it's a very boring career. So, I wouldn't recommend it. Speaking of careers, I don't know. My job, it's been getting on my nerves lately. Guess I can talk about it since, at least at this point, I'm pretty anonymous on the internet. But I guess I've been working from home, I guess the last 7 months now. Which is quite a while, if you think about it. We got sent home mid-March, I think March 17th, a few days after my birthday. I remember, and at my first job out of university, we were given like a work issued laptop so we could work from home if we're sick or if there's bad weather, because my old job wanted you working all the time. And this new job had quite a bit more work-life balance, so there weren't any like company issued computers or laptops or anything. So when they sent us all home, they expected us to use our own personal computers for work, and it's not like I'm running taxing software or anything on my actual laptop. I'm just literally signed into a remote server and essentially I'm just using a remote desktop somewhere else. But it still kind of annoys me. I mean, I bought a decent laptop so it wouldn't break on me after a few years, but it can't be good for a laptop to run constantly all day, 5 days a week. I'm not a computer expert either, but I would assume they're not really meant to be used as much as a desktop. So it does kind of irk me that it's been 7 months and I have been using my own computer for a vast majority of it, but I guess on the flip side they're saying I can come back to the office whenever I want, and I also really don't want to commute into the city to go to work. Ugh. The struggles of being an adult. Oh, focus punch. I didn't realize that. I guess it has priority and negative priority, like it tells you first, but it always goes second, something like that. Look at this. We're destroying Brawly. It's only been 40 minutes. Maybe we'll be able to take on Team Aqua at the museum in Slateport. Or wait, no. Slateport? Sutopolis? No. Slateport. I'm gonna bet on Slateport. That's what I think it is. Yeah, I think they take over the museum for some reason. I don't even think I had to do this gym, if I remember correctly. At least not for a while. Alright, look at that. Flyboy level 17 with Stun Spore. Yes, we will learn that. Now, I guess Poison Sting and Attack are kind of useless now, but maybe I will use Poison Sting to try to get the poison occasionally. Alright, look at that. 2 gyms in 1 episode. 2 gyms in 40 minutes. Who would have thought Roxanne would have been so hard and Brawly would have been so easy? I thought I would have put up more of a fight, but I guess we resist them fighting moves by 4 times, and we also have a super effective move. I wonder, can anyone learn Bulk Up? When did I get Steel Wing? No one can learn Bulk Up. Can anyone learn Steel Wing? When did I get Steel Wing? Where did I get Steel Wing? I feel like that's a very late game TM. Maybe not, I don't know. Or maybe they give it to you at the start of the game, specifically for Roxanne, if you didn't choose Mudkip. Catch a Talo or a Talo. I think that's the only bird you can catch at the start of the game, and teach that Meadow Wing and beat her, but I guess a Talo against rock Pokemon probably isn't super great. I'm gonna go back to Petalburg real quick and pick up the experience. Dude, lagging pretty hard. Well, we're good now. I don't know why it lagged. I did disable my slideshow background. Don't have any cars changing. I did just change to one of the stock Windows backgrounds of some lady running on a beach. Alright. Again, dropped a ton of frames right there, but we seem to be good. Yeah. I don't know why I was just thinking about this, but I don't really like beaches. I'm not a huge fan of swimming. As a little kid, I had eczema, so water, or like salt water especially, I live near the ocean, so when my parents used to take us to the beach, it was always, I don't know, quite painful for me to get in the water. So I never really enjoyed the beach growing up, and it's kind of translated over as an adult. But I was going through my Google Drive or Google Photos or whatever it's called, and I realized I have a ton of pictures from the beach. I don't know why, but I guess I just end up at the beach and, you know, take some good pictures at the beach. I guess I was in Bermuda last summer for work. And I mean, what else are you gonna take pictures of in Bermuda if not the beach? It was pretty surreal to see dropping frames again, but we seem to be good. I really need to plug my computer into the Ethernet, or get my internet via Ethernet, especially when I'm streaming. The laptop I bought didn't actually have an Ethernet port. This is happening quite often, so hopefully it doesn't do much more, or I'll quickly restart the stream. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so the laptop I got, which was, it's kind of surprising, it didn't have an Ethernet port. And I also got 2 screens set up for work actually recently. I got 2 external monitors. Before I just had one monitor and I had my laptop open. But when I got my second monitor, I realized my computer didn't have a second HDMI port. So I ended up buying this, what I thought was relatively expensive, but maybe I'm just cheap, this dock for my computer, a USB-C one that was, I think, 110, 100, and there's that error with my internet again. I think once we get to Slateport, I think I am gonna quickly restart my stream real quick and just reset my internet, and hopefully that will solve everything. So I will be back in 2 seconds. So I guess, yeah, we're back. Alright, so we're in Slateport now. I gotta visit Captain Stern. So I'm trying to think who to focus on for now. I'm guessing it's Turbo, because he will be fighting Watson next. And look, we got some soft sand, so hopefully we can get Dig before the gym. And if not, we'll just have to play it by ear and see what happens. But speaking of Watson, I don't think Flyboy or Moist Boy will be any use. So we might have to level up Dusty as well. But we'll see how it goes. Let's fight some people. Oh, I should not have done a double battle there. Maybe I should give Turbo the experience share for now. Wingo, I forgot about that Pokemon. Supersonic. I wonder if want to see Super Sonic's a very buggy, like bug type move that a lot of bug Pokemon use, but I think I'm just thinking of Zubat, and Zubat also learns Leech Life, so maybe not. I thought AIs are supposed to be smart in Pokemon though. They're like trainer AIs. I don't know why that Wingo just used Water Gun on Moist Boy. I don't know why I didn't see that Moist Boy was moist enough. Yeah, again. Well, at least that means Turbo's not dying for now. I think Scratch is actually the better move right now. I think it's 40 base power, I want to say, or maybe it's 35 and it just doesn't have a chance to miss like Tackle. I think with Silk Scarf, that's 20%. Oh god, math again. I think we've already established that despite my 7 years of education in accounting, I can't do math. %20 of 40, that's 1/5, so 8. So 48, maybe. If it's 40, might be 35. But I still think that's better than Leech Life with Stab. Although I don't know how much Leech Life is. I guess he does have the Silk Scarf on, so might be better to leave that on for now. Oh god. Sand Attack. Great move when I use it. At least favorite move when other people use it. They're both going to be useless in the Watson fight. I don't want to waste any experience on them, but Zigzag going knows Headbutt at level 13. Alright. I don't want Turbo to die because I want Turbo to level up, so I mean maybe Flyboy can use a Stun Spore at some point, so I guess it's not a total waste to use Flyboy, but this stupid Zigzagoon with its stupid Sand Attack. Sand Attack's a ground move. It shouldn't hit flying Pokemon. What the heck? And now I will miss 100% of the time after one Sand Attack. Keep in mind that Roxanne still managed to hit us quite a few times with 5 Sand Attacks. Alright. Tuba Ricky down. Yeah, you can register me. I'm not gonna ever have another battle with you. Alright, we're gonna skip those guys. I'm gonna go heal real quick. Yeah, so that seemed to have fixed my... What are the odds that as soon as I say whatever I did seemed to fix my streaming issue, it instantly lags out. I should just not jinx myself. We want to hold 5 minutes without that happening, so hopefully we can get another 5 full minutes or more without that happening either. Alright. Otherwise, whenever I upload this to YouTube, it's going to be a very choppy video, which I will definitely not have the patience to edit around these laggy bits, but let's hope for the best and see what happens. Yeah, Flyboy is actually pretty strong. Maybe that's just because it's a third form Pokemon and we're at the start of the game still, but maybe Flyboy will turn into our secret long-term sweeper. Because Turbo is, I had high hopes for Turbo, but Turbo ain't impressing me right now. I do think Turbo will be very good once she becomes a Ninjask, and even a Shedinja. I don't really use Ghost Pokemon too often, and I believe Ghost moves are actually physical, which makes absolutely no sense, but they are. So I'm hoping Shedinja has a good physical attack and not special attack. I know Gengar is a special attacker, I want to say, or the Ghastly line. So I guess Ghost moves on Gengar are kind of trash, but we'll see how Shedinja is. Maybe we will replace it for one of the Illumise or Volbeat. And I guess Cascoon / Dustox are just gonna have to wait a while. And I think Goldeen has Peck and Water Gun, so this could go very poorly. Water Sport. I want to say Peck or Horn Attack or one of its very first moves. Do water Pokemon normally use Miller and Tackle? Oh, there's another Gen 1 Pokemon I forgot. Shelter. Water Pokemon. But I want to say this thing has Peck, and now that's confused me. I think I'm going to switch anyways. Alright. Come on, Flyboy, you got this. There's the Peck. Just drink this guy's blood. Looks like a mosquito. Is there ever a mosquito Pokemon? I hope not. Although I like thinking about Beautyfly, it is a little disappointing. 4 defense, jeez. What the heck have I been killing? 4 defense. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Beautyfly. I feel like it's a bit of a, I guess both the Cascoon or Dustox and Beautyfly, like whether it was Venomoth in Gen 1 and Butterfree as well. And what, Ninjask is kind of similar to Beedrill. I guess they weren't super creative with the bug Pokemon in Gen 3. And I think Volbeat and Illumise, whatever that Pokemon is. Again, I never use it, but I believe they're just gimmick Pokemon for double battles, like Minun and Plusle. I believe so, like, there's literally no reason to ever use those 2 Pokemon. And even then, there's, yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll catch one or both of them. I don't even know if both are available in this game, but once we're up near Watson and. 'n' ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... What is it called? I remember there's an old... Is there an old place? That's just a power plant in some little island in the middle of the biking route or something. Mauville? Old Mauville? And then New Mauville? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused with Borderlands again. Since there was a New Haven and Old Haven, at least in Borderlands 1. As much as I love that series, I did try to play Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 1 with my little brother over the weekend, and I just could not get into it. It was... I don't know. I played a lot of Borderlands 2 and a lot of Borderlands 1 in it. It's just pretty boring. Even when playing with someone else. And then I was over another day, actually yesterday. I went up to see my little brother when I was over at my parents' house, and he was playing Borderlands 3, and he really did not look like he enjoyed it. So, well, we'll see if I ever get around to playing that game. Maybe I'll stream it for the first time and people can see my reactions to what I think of it. But I guess that requires getting a decent computer. Or I mean, I have a decent laptop, but maybe a desktop that can actually run games. Yeah, I've been on the hunt for a gaming PC. Where I am in Canada, and I priced out building my own PC, and it's pretty expensive. Plus, requires quite a bit of thinking and effort and learning how to do things. So I kind of just decided I'll get a nice-ish entry-level gaming PC. So I've been on the hunt for one recently, and I don't know, even entry-level game PCs are pretty expensive. I recently bought a house, so I don't know, I need to do some chimney repairs, so dropping $1,000+ on a desktop is a bit of a tough pill to swallow. Especially when I spent, I want to say, $800 or $900 on my laptop last year. And now that I'm not in school, or in school part-time, and if I'm using my desktop for working from home and streaming, I'm just going to have a very expensive paperweight that is my laptop, unless I guess resell it. But we'll see. I mean, I've always been I've never really PC gamed, period. I think I've played one other game on the PC other than this Pokemon game right now, and it was the Tomb Raider reboot from I think 2012 or 2013. And I think I got it on Steam on sale, or maybe my brother gave me a Steam key for it, and I think I beat the game at like 20 FPS. It was on the lowest settings. It was pretty rough. I thoroughly enjoyed the game because then I got it on PS4, the definitive edition or whatever, and went ahead and beat it on there, I think once or twice. But I do not know how I played through a game at 20 FPS on the lowest settings. I think it looked like a borderline PS2 game. Like, I think God of War 2 looked better than how I was playing that. So yeah, so I've never been a really big PC gamer, but I don't know, I got a PS4 pretty soon after it came out, and I just didn't really buy too many games for it. And seeing the price of the PS5 in Canada, I think it's like $600 or $650 with the disc drive, something like that. So I figured if I'm gonna spend that much, I might as well pay an extra couple hundred and get a decent desktop that I can use for other things other than just playing games. But again, maybe I don't want to say I am cheap, but dropping $1,000 on a computer is always seems a bit, or dropping $1,000 on anything is a bit expensive to me. And I say that as a person who spent, I think, $1,200 last year buying a 1993 BMW sight unseen in another province and having it delivered to me. So maybe it really isn't that expensive. Alright, I think you go try to find the captain here. We made a whole 12-13 minutes before that happened. Alright, no captain there. Captain down here. Dock. I'm sure stern is also some sort of a nautical term, boating term. So dock and stern, y'all love Game Freak's creativity. Alright, one of these guys has thief, I believe. And here we go, dropping a bunch of frames again. That was pretty quick. Is this the music from the SSN? I don't know if you guys can hear this, because I might have messed up the audio mixing again. Oh, look at this. Thief. Maybe Shedinja can learn that eventually. This music sounds very familiar to something from Gen 1. There went all the frames again. Right, this is happening pretty often again, so we might have to stop and reset for a second time. But that just means I'll be starting the stream for a third time. I mean, as they say, third time's a charm. And you know, I figured out editing for the first part, so I'm sure I can figure it out for the second part. Editing, jeez, that's a bit of a mouthful. Kind of like auditing. Jeez, I work with numbers, not letters, as you can tell from my English skills. Alright. Rough skin. Turbo is kind of underleveled, but seems to be holding her own. I might cut this stream short-ish. I think we'll just clear out this area and, you know, just make it out of the city, because these internet issues seem to keep on coming back, and I'd rather just have one solid stream than having all these technical difficulties. And plus, we got 2 whole gym badges this episode, so we made good progress. I probably will grind a little bit again off screen, off stream, whichever. I guess they both work. Maybe just to get an actual Dust Ox and Turbo to a decent level. Just because I think Watson's gonna turn to Roxanne if I don't. And I don't think I want a whole episode of me just hitting my head against Watson over and over again, so. But we'll see how this week goes. It might be pretty busy at my job, so I'll have to see if I have time in the evening or if I have to work late. And go from there. They let go a couple people from the Bermuda office of my workplace. And me and my boss have taken over their work, which is why I've been pretty busy lately. So me and my boss are essentially doing 4 people's jobs now, which is supposed to be an amazing opportunity for me, but I don't know. They let go people with the company who've been there for 20 years, and my boss up in Halifax was like, oh, this is a good thing for our Halifax office. You know, they're reducing staff overseas and bringing them here. But, you know, it makes you think if your company is cutting staff that's been there for their entire life just to save a couple bucks. Do you really want to stick around there? I don't know. I don't know. I did speak to a recruiter last week, early last week, or maybe mid last week, and okay, we're good. And they were interested in me in like quite a step up for the current position I'm at, which would be a nice pay bump and really cool to have a lot more responsibility and work for a Canadian company, you know, have Canadian holidays off. That'd be cool. I had to work on Canada Day and NATO Day this year. And I mean, at the end of the day, it was during COVID, so I couldn't really do much regardless, but it would be nice to have those holidays off. Alright, so again, with that lag, I think we're gonna call it there. We're gonna skip through Scott's dialogue because no one likes Scott. Leave me alone, Scott. Why are you going up and talking to random 10-year-old kids or 12-year-old kids? Well, anyways, I think we're gonna end it here. Vast just started a smart scan, so I'm assuming that's gonna cause the actual game to. Yep, so we're good now, but I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. Thank you